Now, memorable moments from this past decade in wrestling, as this decade is drawing to a close, a feature that I want to do on this channel for the next couple of weeks here. When I look at wrestling, I go back to Zack Ryder, probably the most memorable thing. You know, the WWE has claimed that their success comes from listening to the fans and giving them what they want, and encouraging their talent to, quote-unquote, reach for that brass ring. Zack Ryder is living proof that the WWE is selective in who that applies to. Ryder spent most of his first few years in the WWE as a jobber. Even when he and Kurt Hawkins were sidekicks of Edge and WWE Tag Champions, they were mainly putting their competition over. WWE Champion Sheamus famously squashed Ryder in just 8 seconds to retain the title. The Raw Superstar was relegated to pre-show dark matches, untaped house shows, and the occasional losses on Superstars. The next time WWE were looking to make some budget cuts, Ryder, to me, was always going to be in trouble. But that's when he started using a Christmas present from his parents. And it was a simple USB video camera and the preloaded video editing software that came with it. Zack Ryder began uploading funny videos to YouTube. At first, Zack encouraged fans to buy his t-shirt and showed off his action figures. But it only took 2 weeks for Z, the true Long Island story, to get widespread attention. Fans were sending in their own videos, auditioning to be part of Zack's show for just 30 seconds and recording original content for him. For months, Zack and his friends, including other superstars, made jokes about how Zack never gets pushed. And fans responded by demanding, "We want Ryder." Even when Ryder was not on the card, fans filled the arenas of every WWE event excuse me, with signs and chants supporting Ryder. At first, the WWE was reluctant to push Ryder, although they did start releasing more Ryder merchandise. When this started selling well, Ryder began appearing on television more often. Then he got the ultimate endorsement from his biggest hero and harshest critic. In a tribute to the Ultimate Warrior, Ryder began portraying a character called the Ultimate Broski. Warrior threatened to sue Ryder and the WWE if the fictional toy ever went to the market. As crushed as Ryder was, Warrior's threat only won him more supporters. To appease fans, the WWE gave them the match that they had petitioned for: Zack Ryder versus Dolph Ziggler for the U.S. Championship, for the title. Even though Dolph had already been in a bigger match, he made quick work of Ryder. The WWE were convinced it was enough to prove that Ryder really wasn't the guy. Instead, fans continued to chant for him throughout the show. The "We Want Ryder" chants were overshadowed The Rock's first match in over 7 years. Rock himself had to verbally acknowledge Ryder's fan base. And then Ryder got another shot at TLC, tables, ladders, chairs, and won the gold this time. It was a double victory because Ryder had just received word that his merchandise was currently the highest selling. That night after the pay-per-view, Ryder had its annual, Raw had its annual dip in ratings. This was blamed entirely on Ryder. He quickly lost his title, and the WWE tried symphoning his popularity off onto other stars, including John Cena. Instead, it had the reversed effect. Anyone who wronged Zack also wronged the Zack Pack. You know, with the success of the internet champion's self-promotion on social media, the WWE followed suit. They really upped their social media efforts. They created much more content for for their YouTube channel, a precursor to the WWE Network. They encouraged all of their on-screen talent to actually adopt official Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram profiles. They even partnered with the ill-fated Tout. You remember Tout? Other superstars tried new methods of getting themselves over, but none had the same effect as the Ryder Revolution did. Ryder began to really hate his own creation. While he still appeared on TV, his push had fizzled out. The WWE insisted he make his True Long Island story show exclusive to their own YouTube channel. Not only did Zack have to make it on his own time and with his own money, he would now had to get it approved by WWE producers. Something was cut almost every single week with little explanation as to why, and one episode was pulled entirely. Realizing he was creating content for nothing, Zack eventually dropped the show. You know, the peak of Zack's popularity is now long gone, but it was so effective, it ensured its place within the WWE for years to come. He appears on TV right now on a semi-regular basis and gets the occasional short-term push. As hard as it may be to believe, Ryder now has a title win at WrestleMania and is just a major championship away from completing the Grand Slam. Ryder may never achieve that goal, but did he prove that you don't need management's endorsement to make it in the WWE? Woo, woo, woo. You know it.